New developments tonight in a case of extreme animal hoarding in Washington and Westmoreland counties. Kim Gable joins us live with word that there were actually more animals than first thought. Kim.
Yeah, Susan, that's right. I put a late call in tonight to the Humane Society of the United States, and they say those original estimates were low. They're now telling me that about 175 animals were found inside this home here in Donora, a church right next door, and another property. Meanwhile, a couple of neighbors that we talked to who didn't want to go on camera told us that the woman who lived here actually considered this kind of an animal sanctuary. Adopted out. However, authorities are calling this a case of suspected neglect. It was an operation that went well into the evening hours. Crews boarding up this large Victorian home on 2nd Street in Donora and securing this abandoned church right next door. Inside these two structures and in another home across the river in Monessen, about 175 animals. Many neighbors weren't aware of the magnitude of the hoarding.
I've lived here next to her for 5 years and had no idea that there was 200, 150 or whatever, they say was in there. But it's disturbing.
And the environment in which those animals were living?
Filthy, really horrific conditions that we're seeing right now. The animals we're seeing have a lack of veterinarian care.
Agents from the Humane Society of the United States shot this video inside the residences during their investigation.
We're also seeing stacked cages with feces, there's fur, there's rust.
The discovery came after authorities served search and seizure warrants and arrested Christy Haar on 2 counts of aggravated animal cruelty.
This many animals that are unvaccinated, the health risk to the responding personnel, the veterinary care needs of the animals. It was just wonderful to have their resources available for us.
This is really an example of the atrocities that we can see, and it's taking this and bringing this to light to let people know about what they can do to help protect animals in our state.
All the animals were taken to an undisclosed location to get the care they so desperately need. Now, those charges that were filed against Haar actually stem from a separate animal cruelty case from last year. They are third-degree felonies. The district attorney tells us he expects more charges to be filed after what they found here today. We're live in Donora. Kim Gable, KDKA News.